Well, I'm really excited today because today we're unveiling our latest version of a product I've been working on since 2024. So let's get started. Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Nick, aka Dad, and this is, yes, a video I've been waiting for a while. Back in November of 2024, we did a video about slow opening tailgate, which we'll post up top here, and you can always check that out whenever you want. But during that video, I found a couple issues with the Bronco tailgate, notably where it actually connects to your gas strut and where the gas strut connects to the Bronco itself. Now, the first spot, though, was a little bit metal deformed, where the actual ball stud is at in our Bronco was actually being bent towards the Bronco, and you could see that in the video. So right after that, I went to work to try to figure something out. Now, I wanted to show you some of the iterations of what it took to get to where we are today with our new product. So first off, this is our first version. This was a piece of angled steel I found at Menards. That's all it is. Now, it came in longer sections than this, and being a just garage mechanic type guy, all I did was using metal saw blades for my Sawzall to cut these to length. I was measuring points on the Bronco because I knew I needed to make 2 connection points and not just 1. That was the problem. So I came out with this, and it really started off with just 1 hole. Well, then, as I was kind of testing it to making sure that the points that I had were going to work strength-wise, my wife opened the tailgate and it went right into the garage flashing. So that's when I decided, okay, maybe I can shorten the stroke. And what I can do is I can add some holes. So I added 3 more holes here and just kind of made sure they were even. So that's what we were at. We were testing this, and this thing is, again, the original version. So we got some rust and that going on it. So then started working a little bit more on version 2. Now version 2, I started messing with powder coating. And this is version 2, which we have our full open here and then kept the 4 holes down here, because I figured full open, and then they're just, who really wants to have anything that's going to be a little bit less than full open. So the first one here was for 90, and then all these were less than 90, more for the soft top type people. But at this point, I thought, well, is this something I'd really going to sell or not? But got into the powder coating, and it made it a little bit easier to handle. But I noticed some edges on this that just, I thought could be better, that someone might cut themselves if they did purchase this, if I end up selling them. So I went back to work a little bit more. Well, then we get to version 3, basically. So version 3 ends up looking like this. Again, still working on my powder coating, but ended up taking my grinder and cutoff wheel to really take these edges down so they weren't such a place that you could actually slit your finger on. So rounded those off, took a grinder wheel and kind of, rolled the edges a little bit more, but still had full open and then the 4 holes. But as I was doing this, I was noticing that my drill press would wander a little bit. So these holes weren't always right in line. So I thought, if I'm going to make this a product that people are going to want to use, I need to make it to where they all come out the same. So I found a local fabrication place called Heartland Fab over in a neighboring town, and we came out with version 4, which is this guy here. Now, it originally did not have riv nuts. This is an iteration that, I maybe call it version 4.1, but it didn't have those. It just had, again, the same 4, blank spot, full open, and they added our logo to it, which is really cool. Same mounting points as well as the very first version. But I got into riv nuts because I thought, what's an easier way than having, the ball stud go through here, then you're having using a nut and washer and lock washer to keep that ball stud from wiggling out. So went to riv nuts. But a lot of people that in the Bronco group that I'm in, the Central Illinois Bronco Club, they said, you know what, it would be nice to have some more here. Because again, full open, 90 degrees, and then less than 90. Again, more for the soft top people. So I went back to the drawing board, and we have what I consider to be a super easy install. I'm using as minimal hardware as I possibly can and working on even breaking that down further. So this would be almost like a less than 10-minute install, maybe even 5-minute install. Never really timed myself. So here is the latest version of our Bronco brace tailgate limiter. This is the latest version I came out with. This one is 1/8" stainless steel, very similar to what I was using in the last version. But what we've done now is we've got our full open, but I've included 2 more here that are a little bit less than obviously full open, a little bit less. This probably, if you're running the OEM gas strut, gets you to about 90. And then the soft top guys, they can run way less than 90, obviously, to open and shut their tailgates. And I've eliminated the last hole because, again, soft top, you're going to not really want to use that. So we've got our 6 mounting locations. You can customize it to the way you want to. And the nice thing about a tailgate brace and limiter is it's reinforcing that tailgate, making it to where that metal's not deforming. And then also giving you positions to accolate your tailgate. So if you've got things on the outside of your tailgate, whether you're running a Rotopax or you're running some kind of storage system on the tailgate of your Bronco, you don't have to worry about it smashing into your taillights. Whether you're running OEMs or you might be running like an Oracle or a Form lighting, you don't really want to smash into those. So this is a way that I wanted to make it easy to be able to reposition your tailgate depending on what you're running. And it's really great for tight parking spaces. Again, that's where kind of the whole limiter came up for us after my wife hit our spare tire into our garage flashing. So it gives you great customization for that, for aftermarket accessories and ease of use. I'm working on getting this down to where you might only have about 3 pieces of hardware to be able to put this in and get right to enjoying it right away. But if you're interested in something like this, we're going to make it in raw stainless steel with stainless steel riv nuts. Just for ease, you can put it right on, start using it right away, or it gives you the ability to customize it to take it to a local powder coater and have it powder coated to match your Bronco. We will also have an option for a Caveman Black from Prismatic Powders. We'll already have it powder coated with black riv nuts in it. Exact same design, just again, ready to go out of the box. You don't have to worry about having it powder coated. It's good to go. So these are on our website currently. You can check them out at www.monkeybusinessoffroad.com. So you may be asking, hey, you've been working on this since 2023, what gives? Well, the reason is I actually did make a video about it and got some backlash from people saying there's already a version like this. You've copied theirs. Well, I decided I'll go back to the drawing board and start looking at ways I can improve my design to make it different from theirs. So I feel like I'm at a point now where I'm using the riv nuts to make it easy to install and to customize the position on which you want your tailgate to open. And we're giving people options for raw stainless steel or having it already powder coated. Also, price point. I know there's other guys in the market that are producing tailgate limiters that are already threaded, but those things are like $150. So I wanted to, again, make it a product that was affordable and easy to install that you can start using right away. So that's why we came out with it currently in the newest version. And I don't think it's going to change much from here on out because I don't think there's much more I can do to make it any better than what I feel it is. But if you found this informative and you're interested, check out our website. We've got the link posted down below. But hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe because Monk and I, we are constantly finding tips, tricks, and products that we use on our Bronco that you can use on yours. As always though, thanks for watching. Have a blessed day. Bye.